Welcome back to my YouTube chat. My name is Inazak and this is my YouTube channel. So guys, I just want to talk about a particular video I bumped into. Secondly, about Jamaican uncle. You know, Jamaican uncle came onto this camera. Within the precincts of the YouTube, Jamaican uncle decided to pen an emotional message to Ayamaro manager, the DJs. So most of the grotesque and shocking information was Jamaica didn't know, even as of yesterday, is when she learned of the death of DJ Ayamaro's manager. You know, things that really made the lazy gang to troll Jamaican uncle, call Jamaican uncle several names. So JT went tirade and rampage on Jamaica, calling him a poisonous swindler, a poisonous sponsor, a kind of a critic message. Maybe when you remember DJ, I am a manager, was celebrating her birthday, then JT was insinuating it was a poisonous cake that was fed. I am a manager by Jamaican uncle. Now that Jamaican uncle came and spoke, now things really change over suddenly. It is the same an irony, the same JT who came in to praise Jamaican uncle of coming out to speak. He wasn't even very sorry. He never even recanted his former gimmick and his former vexations about Jamaica uncle. No, that really shows you a typical example going forward. Well, Jamaica uncle is telling us it was in Jamaica, but network has been a problem. There was some kind of lockdown because of the hurricane, so most of the people who tried reaching him couldn't. And he's saying somebody tried reaching him, and he later found the information so late when the barrier was already been done. And is promising to be going back there after.
If I could save her life, I would have to do
already
it.
Healed.
Yes, if I was there. Yeah, man. I'm sorry to lose her. And I met her mom and her father and the rest of her family, and they're such a nice people. Man, it's heartbroken to go there and meet them, knowing that they lose their daughter like that. It's very heartbroken. Yeah, but I'm going to go back there and I have to meet them. Yes, I have to meet them because they are such a nice, loving people. Yeah, man, nice, loving people. And the prayer that they give for me, I tell you, man. Yeah, that's why you see, God always protect me because people always pray for me. And during those prayer go, there is nothing that nobody can ever do. Nothing.
That even a grade 1 pupil could really understand and make the matter at rest. But you know, the person who used his platform to chide and abused Jamaican uncle to be a poisonous sponsor is now on this YouTube street gallivanting and vexing on things that she has got knowledge of. Remember I told you, she, he, him, he, she, her, her, a pronoun that really suits his or her personality. You know, she doesn't understand all these things, but she comes here to give a rant and started abusing everyone in the entire Amara family.
On Marwa, shame on Rocio, shame on all of you, shame on you too. Because you guys, you are there, you did that. And you didn't even make a condolence message on this platform, because I don't care if you made a call silently to the family. You are public figures. You are here feeding us with a lot of dramas. But at least you could have written something on your community post to say condolences. That's why I say Jamaican uncle have done an amazing thing. You know, I wrote something on my thumbnail there when I said I didn't know she was dead. That thing was supposed to mean Calvo, because he was not clearly speaking about manager, because when he was in Jamaica netting, and at that moment maybe he didn't know much was going on. I'm going to play some rest here real quick. as we speak about it, I'm not going to spend a lot of time here. We already had a lot
Now
of
you've
time
heard
together.
all the abuse.
So I'm going to make it a
Calling
short
the families of Ayamara one to the other. Shame of you. Shame on you. Bro, you're the one to be ashamed of because you're speaking of an issue that you still don't know. There is no amount of condolence Ayamara owe you. And if you're dying for condolence and you want a message of condolences to yourself, at least die first. We'll come with flowers and we'll give in handy messages to you because you are dying for condolences messages. The last time I checked, Amarwa did a condolence message and he had a segment in his usual vlog that he penned and he talked out a heart the way he knew. DJ, then who unto you? There is no amount of condolences that Amara owes your family. There is no amount of condolences that Amara owes you. At least, if you're daring for condolences, and if you want condolences, at least die first. Who wants condolences before they die? Unless you want to write a history. Bury yourself first, then the condolence messages shall ensue forthwith. These are the things that I normally say. If you find a foolish person and a stupid one and so idiotic in nature, this is how they talk. And this is buffoonery. Involving yourself in a vexations, waxing lyricals that are never making sense. Exhibiting a kind of emotions that are known for scammers. Bro, the last time I checked, there is nowhere in your community channel where you penned condolences you. The last time I checked, you didn't even appear in the funeral. This is the second time I'm addressing you on the issue of this funeral, on the issue of daring Amara families because you want condolences. At least die fast. You won't even be hearing such kind of condolences being taken to you. What have you done in that kind of funeral arrangement? Nothing. Where is your condolence message? Nowhere. Did Amara do any condolence message? Yes. To whom is Amara owing a condolence message? It's one Jtpodcast because you are daring it and you want it from Mara big time. You cannot sleep without hearing that condolences message. If you want, I'm appealing to you, please die fast. How you die, we don't care. Whether you want to die licking somebody's manhood or my manhood, die. That one really shows how verbiage and gibberish this guy is.
But one thing I'm so happy about is the effort that these reactors called Lazy Gang are putting, scrutinizing, sanitizing, and ironing these streets. At least we're putting people in the line. If not for that, someone like Debunking would be walking the street and spitting to people's faces and calling it a content. But right now that we're keeping them on check, I don't see people begging. I don't see people coming here scamming people like Princess Nonsense. So they will have themselves checked because they know we here. But man, Jamaican uncle, big respect to you, man. And I'm wishing you quick recovery. Whatever you're battling right now, man, quick recovery. You're a man and a half. When you came out to speak about this, I felt it, man. I'm not family to that DJ, but I felt it like a human being. I did. So tell me what's holding the other people who are treating themselves like kings in that swamp, what actually made them not to speak? Oh, people have different ways of mourning. Screw that, man.
Bro, let me let you
But anyway,
know,
let me
there's
not
no effort
quarrel. Let me
that the
play a
Lazy
few
Gang has
clips
brought
here
onto
to
this channel. The only effort is effort of wanting to do things that are telling Amara not to do. It's not like they don't want Amara to do them. They want themselves to be identified with such kind of things. This is a case where a witch is calling another witch a witch. So laughable. This is a case of somebody who cannot see into his or her sins, calling other people so sinful. Guy, the last time I checked, and the beggar on this YouTube street was one Jtpodcast. Remember, in her community tab, she went and posted over there that she's anticipating. She's anticipating and manifesting somebody who will come and buy for him or for her an Elon Musk. Something that is costing $100. On that post alone, she's so fire. The Jtpodcast so fire on that post because people call her names. Don't be a beggar. These are the people who are calling Ayamara's families beggars. How many number of countless times has the Jtpodcast begged? Several times. There are three main things that this shame always begs, or this fish always begs people online. One, she begs people to adopt him or adopt her. She's not an orphan and she wants to be adopted. She's not even a street boy and she wants to be adopted. Do you know what that means? She needs of a cougar who could really take care of her. And that is all is business on this YouTube street. The second business, he or she is looking for somebody who could really buy into his scamming scheme. This guy is running a pyramid scheme of scanning people that very soon is going to scam very majority of people and majority of the followers. Because of their gullible in nature, they shall be scammed big time and they will be crying along the street. And I'm warning you beforehand before it happens. Beware and stay woke of all this man's activity in this YouTube street. A story for another day. I will come and put it straight. Another story. This guy has got a membership channel with the perks where she doesn't share anything. She's only sharing his photos, naked pictures, half naked pictures, half bleached pictures. That is what she's selling, which means his main aim in this YouTube street was to come and sell herself to other cougars outside the world who could come and adopt her. That's why every other time she will come in and preach for adopt me. I manifest, somebody will buy for me this, begging and manipulating people around him. Brother, there is no any other effort that lazy gang are doing to salvage that. It won't be, and it will never happen. Uncle also shared with people, and showed people it's like that for a number of times and months, she's been having a problem and the leg swells, which is very normal with elderly people, not even elderly people. Yours truly has been a victim. You know, because too much of traveling, and more so when you travel long for more than 8 hours, maybe in a plane, maybe in a bus, sitting in the same position where there's no leg room, your leg is bound to swell. Just maybe because you develop an edema. Or maybe you can develop what we call an embolism that will grow right from your leg through the femoral brain that could as well be transported back to your pulmonary artery. Then it blocks it. Then you suffer from shortness of breath, hence heart attack or heart failure. Also, it comes also with a matter of age. Jamaica is 67, close to 70. And Jamaica is telling people the kind of activity she's doing, because at one point he developed a stroke, which means he suffered a stroke as a result of not taking water. And it was in a desert. That a stroke that nearly took his death, which means he's developing a kind of a leg swell because of a underlying condition that he acquired long time. So when you have Jamaican ankle, the leg swell, the leg is swelling as a result of either long travels, of either sitting or walking for long, or standing in one position for a very long time, or maybe the genetical disorders. But this one for us is because he's been traveling for a long time. And because of the age 67, even majority of youths at the age of 30 cannot do whatever Jamaican uncle is doing. Very many age mates of Jamaican uncle, most of them have died because of illness and conditions. It is good Jamaican uncle is still alive because Jamaican uncle is so active. But you find such kind of a dimwit called by the name JT, it's extrapolating this issue to Marwa. He is even counting that this is the problem of visiting Marwa place. Brother, if it's the problem of visiting Marwa place, you also visited. If it is a matter of people dying because of visiting Marwa place, you are soon also dying. Why can't you talk of yourself now? You know, these people, they always react this way, not knowing themselves also visited the villa. My brother, death is faithful. You might go to church and come from church and you die because of sickness or illness. Your time shall have reached. You might go to mosque from mosque. People even die in churches. People even die in roads, traveling. People die when sleeping. But when coming here and apportioning blame, and you have got no fact to prove such, brother, it doesn't matter. Telling Marwa that Marwa wants to also plant watermelon because he saw watermelon in Wodemaya's farm. Come on. In my farm at home, I have a lot of watermelon and carrots. Watermelon is not a preserve of only Wodemaya. It's a preserve of every people. People plant any other kind of things. This is your argument, and you always argue thinking that you have got something empty shell. Until next time, this is Senior Zach.